this video is like it's not quickly, it's just like the basis of how to actually attract money and how to have abundance. And for purposes, I have been, to share too much information, I have been to Monaco, and Monaco is a very rich place. There's a lot of wealthy people, and I'd love to go and observe and learn. And so what I've learned from it, and this was yesterday, so it's all fresh. What does everyone have in common there? Usually that they have money, yes, but what is like, because it's like, if you know about manifestation and stuff like that, it's like you have to have the feeling first. And what's the feeling of Monaco? It's safety. It is safety. It is feeling safe. And everyone in Monaco, at least almost everyone, feels safe. And they go to Monaco, why? Because Monaco is safe. Is Monaco actually safe? Not really. I mean, nah. Where is safe, it depends. But it's relatively safe. But the people there, they feel safe. And that is why there is so much money. Because they feel safe. There's safety. And the reason I say this to you is because if you don't feel safe in your life, you will not manifest money, or you will, but it will be really hard. And the way I explained this was like from experience in my own life. Even when I felt safe is when I had the most money, and because it felt like my container was like right, it was correct, it was healthy. When you feel unsafe, there's little holes, and it's like, even though like the money was like kind of similar, like nothing dramatic changed in my life other than I started to feel really unsafe, the money was just leaking out to me like with these holes. And so that's like one way. Energetically, you're not going to be able to hold money because you don't feel safe. And another reason is like, how, say you're having your business, how are you going to be able to talk to people? How are you going to be able to negotiate business deals? How are you going to be able to be in stressful situations that sometimes comes with business if you're not feeling safe? How? It's going to be really hard. And I'm trying to like kind of think of how I made the last video, so I kind of do it similarly. But that's why I said when you feel safe, you can talk to people, you can express yourself like authentically, you can truly express yourself. You can negotiate, and you can call people out. This like goes to expressing yourself authentically. Like if you're in a business deal and you're scared to talk to people and someone's trying to scam you, how are you going to stand up for yourself if you're scared of people? Because fear and feeling scared, it goes into every little area. And I know, because I was the most scared girl ever. It goes into everything. Feeling scared is really sad because it affects every area of your life. It just like, it goes everywhere. And wealthy people do not have an inch of fear. They don't. And you need to take this for yourself. And it isn't like, oh, okay, I get money and then I'll feel safe. No, this is the mistake, or maybe not mistake, but this is like what not to do. You don't think, oh, I'll get the money and then I'll feel safe. It's not like that. You feel safe and the money comes to you. And also, yeah, if you don't feel safe, you cannot be creative. You cannot be creative. Or your creativity will just be, because that's the thing, when you feel scared, you have these little holes in maybe your energy field or like whatever. I'm not 100% sure, I don't know, but that's how it felt to me. It's like there's little holes and it's just like leakage. And when you don't feel scared, you have so much more power. And this is why if you meet a wealthy man and a scared man, everyone gravitates towards the wealthy man because they radiate safety. And so this is another thing that I mentioned, is that when you think of the food chain, humans, we're at the top of the food chain, okay? We shouldn't really be getting scared for anything, but because of like bills and like stuff and this and that, yeah, it's easy to get scared. It's easy to get scared. But when you get scared, you're like putting yourself low on the food chain. And this just goes back into our psyche and how we are animals. Maybe some people will disagree with me on this, but I do believe we are just like animals. You can learn so much. Oh my god, sorry. You can learn so much by watching animals. And so the animals at the top of the food chain, they're not scared. And we shouldn't be scared of anything. It's not natural for humans to be scared. And it's like that thing. We are only scared of loud noises and heights. That's the only thing that should be activating fear within us in our biology, is fear and loud heights. And how often, as a person that gets scared, are you getting scared for those two things? It's so rare for me. Like, sometimes I'll be scared of heights and it will pass, and then you'll be scared of a lot loud noise, it will pass. But when you're living in that state of feeling scared that's not triggered by something natural, is constant. That's what I'm saying to you. When you're feeling scared, you're putting yourself low on the food chain, and it's just like, you need to remember you are at the top of the food chain. You need to remember your two instinctual fears. It's only loud noise and it's only heights, okay? And so, how do we heal the feeling of being scared? How do we fix this thing? I'm not gonna say like everything and then like, oh, that's it, okay? I'm not gonna give you like this thing. It's like, okay, do this and do that, because I have been there. I've watched so many things on how to be scared, and I do want to say though, if your body is like so scared that you're shaking every single night and you can't sleep, do not take supplements for it. And I would even say in general, do not take supplements for feeling scared. Like, don't be taking like magnesium unless like you really feel the need to. Don't be taking like, I took butterfly pea powder. Don't be blocking anything that's gonna let you feel this fear. You need to feel the fear. That is number one thing. If you're trying to suppress it through supplements or through these other like drugs and like weed, stuff like that, you're making yourself like a puddle of water. Like, you're losing all your substance. Okay, you need to feel the fear. And how you fix it is, you have to have the desire. You have to have the desire to no longer feel scared. That is it. That is it. It's the desire to feel no longer scared. And when you have the desire to no longer feel scared, your brain is gonna think, okay, if I don't feel scared, what needs to change? Maybe whatever priority will be different for everyone. Maybe you need to change your housing situation. Maybe you feel unhealthy and you need to feel stronger to feel safe, and you need to like do some kind of like thing with your body. Maybe you need more money. It's gonna be different. But once you have the base ground of safety, you're gonna be able to manifest things. You can't manifest from a place of not feeling safe. It's like animals and women, we can't give birth if we feel scared. And if animals feel stressed, they can't have babies, they won't have babies. And that shows creation. You need to be in a safe state of safety first. And that doesn't mean like obviously things, once you have the desire to be safe, your things are gonna change. But it's like, it's not gonna be like, oh, that's it, I feel safe now. It's a progress. It's a constant progress. But once you have the desire for something, it's halfway done. And oh my god, it just came to me. I love when I'm making these videos, it just like, I get downloads and I just say it. Once you have the desire for something, it is halfway done. As soon as you have the desire to feel safe, you're halfway already done to feeling safe. And so I think I said everything, and I'm ending 10 minutes. I'm getting to 10 minutes now, so I really hope this video was helpful. To me, it's like a light bulb went off in my head, so I really have to share it with you. And yeah.